Alright guys, we're back with some more Dying Light 2, and it has actually been a while. I think last I picked this up was like a month ago when I did those recordings. Month and a half ago. But we're back. We're going to continue on this a bit. We're going to continue the story.
Hey, Herman. Where's Sophie? Hey, why were you on the mission? Friends could have used you. Okay. I guess that means I should wait here. Mia?
Oh, so we're having another one of those, one of the minds messing with them. Where it's kind of like a flashback, but also not.
Here.
Mia?
We can't run, so I guess we just keep following.
Aiden, what's the matter with you?
Mia, where are you? Mia? Oh no. No.
Yes, it's definitely all in his head.
Jack and fucking Joe will pay for what they did. I had a bad feeling about it from the start. I had a feeling Carl's plan sucked, and yet I let him lead.
You think Jack and Joe could have had something to do with Lucas's murder?
Joe, perhaps. He's a total psycho, and a thief. He knew the Peacekeepers would hang him if they caught him. But Jack wouldn't let him. He's a coward. He thinks rationally.
Don't beat yourself up. Things could have been worse, too.
If I had listened to myself, we'd have water, and more of our people would still be alive.
You were just doing your job. You were following Carl's lead.
Yeah, but I won't let him lead the Bazaar to its doom.
I see. Why didn't you send Herman on the mission? They wouldn't have stood a chance against that beast.
Him? He's strong, but as helpless as a child.
He's one damn big child.
You don't understand. Herman's almost deaf. He used to be my mother's bodyguard. He's been around us as long as I can remember. And after she died, he stayed close to us. One time, the lights in my shelter went out. The infected broke through a window. Herman blocked the path and tossed a grenade into a nearby infected. He survived the explosion, but lost his hearing. In a face-to-face battle, he's nearly unbeatable. But if he's caught from behind, he's as vulnerable as a child. A killer combination, especially for him. That's why I prefer to keep an eye on him. Sometimes I wonder if he's watching over me, or I'm watching over him.
That's very interesting to learn about Herman. I didn't realize he was deaf. Might be handy later if we have to face him.
Alright, so what's the plan now?
From now on, I'm following my gut. Last time something like this happens on my watch.
If you'd hurried back there, maybe some of our guys would have made it. I thought a pilgrim like you was supposed to run like a fucking gazelle.
Barney, shut up!
What? If he'd have made it in time to help, we'd be having a party, not a wake. In case you change your mind.
He can be a real pain in the ass. But we'll do something good for the city one day.
Birdie, to your health.
I gather you were close with Birdie?
He tried to be a poet. Kept showing me his work and said all the other guys were too stupid to understand. I never told him how bad it was. He was a good kid. I took him into the group when he lost his father in a dark zone. He was 10 years old.
That's pretty young.
Too young. But he had no one else. So I took him in.
If you manage to take out those bandits,
Jack Cock and Joe Cunt.
you think killing Messieurs Cock and Cunt will change something?
Death usually changes a lot in a person's life. Carl was wrong. We should have gone after them right away. But right or wrong, we have to help him. He's one of us. We'll rescue him and retrieve the crystals from Jack and Joe. Besides, I won't let them get away with killing my people. Ralph, Susie, Logan, Birdie, they deserve revenge. And Jack and Joe sentenced them to death. So they'll die. Your radio.
Yeah, it picks up static sometimes.
Go see Alberto. He can fix stuff like that on the spot.
Thanks.
Aitor here. Leave, but make sure no one sees you. You two make a pretty pair, Aiden. I'm on the roof nearby. We have to talk.
Now.
It's about saving your life.
I'll tear them apart.
Dang, we couldn't have gotten further away.
I'll gut them. Real slow.
Can't talk with them.
Piece
Alright.
by piece.
Susie and Birdie to our crew.
I don't think I can make that jump. Yeah, I don't think we could, so we're not gonna take that chance. Oh, dang it. A little rusty at the combat. But made it, so we're good. Some infected trophies. Come in handy. Alright. What in the world is... Oh, the GRE anomaly. What level is that? 1? I mean... Would be a bad idea to get some hitters. Let's do it. Alright, the GRE anomaly is the lair of a powerful infected that corrupts the area and reanimates the dead around it. To face the Revenant, you need to enter GRE anomaly location at night. After you defeat the Revenant, a nearby military container will open and you'll be able to loot inhibitors from it. Okay. Alright, where's that thing? Let's get a lot of damage in while we can. Oh, this isn't so bad. Also, it's level 1, so... Holy crap, it reanimates a lot. That's right, crack together, crack together. All right. Last few. Any more? Nope. Now, wasn't there a... Yes, there is. A kind of pulse search. Survivor sense. That's what it's called. What the... Oh, there is something in here with me. Okay. Ah. Except I think that thing's kind of glitched in. Now let's get in here and get those inhibitors. Because I've been at such a disadvantage without those inhibitors. Upgrade available. Nice. Nice. Let's check what upgrade we can do then. Let's do stamina. Sweet. I can't believe I had missed that I could do this one at level 1. Because the lowest one I saw before was level 4, I believe. Yeah, let's get back to Aiden then. It shouldn't matter if it's night or day, since you just wanted to meet. He looks goofy. Kind of stoned out of his mind or something.
What do you want?
I don't like what's going on here, Aiden. First, Jack and Joe's bandits killed Carl's people. Now Sophie's getting ready to retaliate. You're not a part of that, are you?
But you said you wanted me to get close to them.
I'm gonna search Sophie's camp. That's why I came to warn you. Rumors have started. You found the Lazarus for me. They may suspect you of being a PK spy.
That doesn't seem like it. They seem happy to take whatever help is offered.
So they say. But those people hate us, Aiden. Along with anyone who works with us. So if they do suspect, especially someone like Sophie...
I can handle them.
Lucas thought so too. Look how he ended up. Be a pity if I found you in a ditch somewhere, with a piece of your hide cut out.
You came here just to warn me?
You helped me with the Lazarus. And I take care of my allies.
Sophie's just fighting for water, that's all. I don't think she suspects anything.
You think so? She hates the peacekeepers. She blames us for not helping the bazaar, and for her mother's death. So when we start questioning her people, you better be careful.
Thanks for the warning.
You gain any intel for our investigation?
Sophie's also wondering who killed Lucas.
What else would she say? They know if we can prove they killed Lucas, it'll be a bloodbath. Find out from Sophie when she's planning the attack. Keep me informed where you are. Be careful. Take care of yourself, Pilgrim.
Alright then. Well, I'm glad at least he's warning us. Trying to keep us away from that stuff. Well, at least I can make these further jumps. That's handy.
It's time for
It looks like Sophie's not here. I
think
better
we
look for her.
must be
Dad, it's still early.
one thing.
I'm looking for Sophie. Where'd she go?
Thing.
Said she had important business to attend to. But you can wait here with us. If you came to find out if I have a boyfriend, I don't. Which doesn't mean you have the slightest chance with me. Because you don't.
If you think I was interested in whether you have a boyfriend, I wasn't. Which doesn't mean if you change your mind about my chances, I'll change my mind too.
Fine. What brings you?
You take care of Barney today? That guy is like a neon sign that reads Big Trouble.
Right.
Man, she's a cocky lady.
Herman.
Oh, right.
It's better for the world when you're quiet.
Basically deaf.
Hey, have you seen Sophie?
Sophie? Yes, she went... she said that,
She went that way.
Exactly.
Thanks.
Wait! There's more. One more thing. Something's wrong with not working with the... It's broken. That, oh.
Dad's asking if there's something wrong with your radio?
Oh, it hisses sometimes, but as long as it works, no point messing with it.
Can I ask you a question?
Sure. Call me Aiden.
Vincenzo. Aiden? How do you become a pilgrim? Does that mean you're a murderer?
Vincenzo! Why? What do you... Why would you...
Dad, I'm asking because I'm curious. Will you tell me, Aiden?
I'm not that exciting. I've had to kill people, but I'm not a murderer. All being a pilgrim is to me now is a means to an end.
To what end?
Vincenzo! Leave him... alone!
To find the only family I've ever known.
Did you?
Not yet. But I might be close.
I hope you succeed. I'd never found Federico.
Who?
Federico. He was my best friend. We were like brothers. We'd known each other forever. He disappeared like the other kids. Because of those fucking tests.
Tests? You mean GRE tests?
You heard that when they built the walls, they were trying to create a vaccine here? It all fell apart in a couple of weeks. One day, Federico vanished into thin air. We'd been playing football. I went to my house after that. He went home too. And I never saw him again. I'm sure they took him. And that's not all. You see, he wasn't the only child who went missing that winter.
There were others?
2 girls disappeared from the building next door at the same time. And more, all across the city.
And none of them have ever been found?
No, but based on what Federico's mother said, I have a feeling I know what happened. Federico had been in the hospital a month earlier with pneumonia. His mother was told that some GRE doctor had ordered blood tests, but they wouldn't tell her why. A week after he was released from the hospital, he was gone.
Do you remember this doctor's name?
No one knew, and no one at the hospital would say. Only that he was on classified GRE business. Then, everything went to hell. The GRE collapsed. After that, some of the kids were sighted in the central loop. But not Federico. Every day, I wonder what happened to him.
I hope he's alive. And that you find him someday.
Interesting. I wonder if we'll actually find Federico.
Thing
Oh,
is,
there's Sophie.
10s don't date 3s.
I'm here.
How's your radio? Working now?
Sometimes it works. Sometimes, no. Roll the dice.
Susie, Logan, I swear I'll tear them apart and eat the pieces! Bertie! Ralph! To your health! I love you.
What now?
Do you remember the beginning of the fall, Aiden?
Vaguely.
I remember it as if it were yesterday. We'd been defending the church against infected for some time. My mother was in charge. She was losing dozens of people every day. She was keeping everyone alive while I was keeping an eye on Barney. She begged the peacekeepers for help, but they ignored her. Eventually, she was injured It was dawn. And he led me to her. To the roof of the sacristy. She saw me and made me promise to look after my brother. She said it as if she was lending me a car and asking me to have it returned intact. After that, she appointed Carl as her successor, with me at his side. You'll grow up to be a far better leader than Carl, she said. But while the world is burning, people won't listen to someone so young.
She was wrong.
I've been thinking like that all my life. But not anymore. Now I understand my mother. You have to be ruthless to be a leader. I wasn't ready then. I am now.
I think I know what you're talking about. And I know what loss is like.
Talking about someone in particular?
About my sister.
I'm sorry.
Yeah, maybe you don't have to be. We'll find out.
That's why you came to town. For her.
Yeah.
Sophie, we have to talk.
Time to act. The quicker we do this, the less prepared Jack and Joe will be.
Aiden. And we started on the wrong foot. A sip of courage.
Should you be drinking this much before the mission, Barney?
Me? I got the toughest liver in Villedor. Worry more about yourself, Pilgrim.
Where's Sophie?
There, on the rooftop. I'm watching you, Pilgrim.
Dang, she moves fast. And Barney's just a no-good drunk.
Power ruin our lives like this?
Alright, so what roof? Is she on that water tower space? If I remember correctly, I don't think I have that falling reduction damage. Dang it, I was hoping it was some crystals shining, but of course not.
Interesting. Apparently the Peacekeepers are watching us. Well, let them see what happens to Jack and Joe, and that we can do it to them too.
Well, you said it was time to act.
We're acting. I sent 3 scouts towards the camp. Carl and the crystals must be somewhere inside the building.
Bandit camps. Approach a bandit camp, use your binoculars to identify entry points, camp leader, potential environmental opportunities. Take over a bandit camp, need to kill the camp leader and his lieutenants, and then claim the camp flag tower. When you claim the camp, establish a safe zone, earn additional rewards, XP, weapons, outfits, etc. Sounds very beneficial.
Not many guards. Most are probably asleep. There are a few entrances to the camp. The front one, suicide. It's got the most guards. You go in first, we'll move in from the other side. And then we'll catch them in a pincer movement. If anything goes wrong, we retreat to our base.
Where?
The Tango Motel.
Alright. Liberate the camp, so... Dang it, meant to land on the truck. I think those guys are unrelated.
Change of plans, Aiden.
Stealth. Oh, simple stuff like brush, coins and bottles to distract, sneak up behind, square, take them down.
They attacked our safe house.
Who? Sophie?
You have my men there. Find Carl. Save him and get our crystals. Fast.
I'll do what I can.
Oh, great. So now we're doing this on our own, apparently. Oh, crud. Can I sneak up behind him quick enough?
This is a shit pose, man.
Oh, slowly. Come on. And then quickly over to the other guy. Ah, dang it. Ah, crap. Wait, is he on my side? Oh, I guess so. Okay. That's good to know, actually. So I'm not in here alone. What's going on? Am I still in stealth? Man, I don't know if I'm in stealth still or not. Nope, guess not. Jeez. I was hoping they were actually killing him. Okay. Sure, while we're here, let's lockpick this chest. Not bad. Throwing knives, nice. Alright, so two guys up top. Ah, dang it. Uh-oh. So I'm still in stealth. Nice. As long as the guy up there doesn't see me. Nice. Well, this isn't too bad. And stealth will actually save my equipment too. So that makes it very worthwhile here. So do we need to go up there though? That's one thing I wonder. Yeah, I think we will go up there just for the sake of curiosity then. Lieutenant doesn't know where I'm at though, right? Doesn't seem. Guess let's keep going. Nice and slow over here. Alright then, let's climb up here. Alright, what is there in here? Anything good? Anything special? Anything unique? Or is it just a way to get in there? Wonder where this goes. already this far, then we might as well keep going all the way. Sweet. I was worried I wouldn't make it. Military airdrop. Sweet. Helping with the GRE. We got another piece of military tech. Sweet. That was worthwhile. Not really a safe place to land. Yeah, I don't think I can hit that guy because I remember I got the aerial kick or whatever it's called. I know that aerial kick can help me, but if I don't land close enough to the guy, I can't use it. Alright, let's go. And I totally forgot how to use it. Ooh. Ooh, he's a big guy. One more hit. No, 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 no. Just one more hit. Well, at least the toughest guy's down.
Here I come. Well, this ain't fun no more.
Uh-oh. Are all these guys enemies? Yep, guess so. What happened to my allies? What's up with that? Weapon's almost broken? That's fine. Got a few. Come on, come on, come on.
Ready for this?
Oh, you little. Alright, that wasn't so bad. Took him down. So now this place is almost liberated. Now just to scrounge up the stuff, just in case it disappears. Because I know some places, or at least in some games, when you liberate a place, you miss out on things. Because they disappear or something. So best to loot while we can here. Nah, another chintzy weapon. Sure. Enemies despawned. Ooh. See a lot of goodies in there. We got plenty of lockpicks, not too worried. Boom, just like that. Ooh. Some better gear and stuff to sell? Sweet. That works awesome for us. Oh, not as good as I thought. Arrows. Molotovs. Sweet. Couple more things in here. Another thrown spear. I'll loot with the spear, yep. So, good call on grabbing all this stuff then. Jack and Joe's camp completed. Safe zone unlocked. And there's merchants here. Nice. What you got? What you got?
Light up.
Not that useful. Anyone else here?
Jack and Joe will pay in spades for each of us.
Oh, thanks. If you ever need something, just ask for Christopher.
I'll pray for you.
Okay. Don't see any other merchants.
Pilgrim. Where's everyone else?
They were attacked. Where are the crystals?
Over there. Radio Sophie. Fast.
Sophie? I have Carl. He's okay. What about you guys? Sophie? Sophie? Are you there?
You have to help them, Aiden.
Where's Jack and Joe?
They fled the camp as soon as they heard the sound of fighting. I don't know what they're planning. They said they were waiting on backup.
What backup?
I don't know exactly. Joe was talking about the renegades. Remnants of the old army, stationed on the dam across town. Lately, they've been spotted at the bazaar.
Where should I go?
Tango Motel. Sophie's hideout is there. Run. Fast. Go to the Tango Motel, Pilgrim. Bravo, Pilgrim.
Tango Motel? Alright, guess we're heading there. To stop a retaliation? I don't know. Guess we'll find out.